Hello everyone, Time to Grind here, and today I wanted to talk about something a little different than what I normally do. I wanted to talk about YouTube, and it still has stuff to do with the video game world and stuff like that, so don't worry. But overall, I wanted to talk about all of the ads that YouTube is promoting and putting on its site that are just complete scams or even viruses. And what I mean by that, I'm sure you've seen, because a lot of people saw it, especially if you watch gaming videos on YouTube. You probably got an ad a couple weeks ago for Fortnite on Android. Whether you care about Fortnite, whether you have an Android, you probably saw an ad. In fact, several of Fortnite on Android, because if you don't know, Fortnite's obviously really popular, you know that, but it went on mobile, and at the time it was only on iOS. I think it still is not on Android right now, so there was a lot of need and want for Fortnite on Android, especially for younger kids that have Androids and stuff like that. So when they see an ad that looks very official, it was a very well done fake ad that said, oh, you know, you can download the Fortnite on Android now, just click here, and then you download a virus on your phone, and there you go. But the reason we're talking about it is there's always going to be scams, there's always going to be viruses, that's not going to change, you know, yada yada yada. But it was the fact that it was a promoted ad on YouTube for so long. It took like a week to 2 weeks for YouTube to even take it down, and then once they took it down, another one just popped up right back in its place, and that stayed up for like another week or two. And you would think that, you know, YouTube should do better than that. And obviously there's going to be some people defending YouTube, being like, well, it's an automated process, you know, there's not a lot of human interaction, so it's all algorithm learning, machine learning, whatever. But that doesn't matter. I don't care how hard of a job it is for YouTube. You can't be plastering ads for a virus or for a scam like that that's going to be shown like to so many people, because I mean that infected a lot of people's phones. You know, I don't know exactly the details of what it did, but it definitely, you know, infected a lot of people because the ad was like plastered everywhere. It had tons of views because it was being shown everywhere. They probably paid, I'm sure, quite a lot of money to do that. And it took them like a week or two to take it down. And then, you know, another one popped up and it took them another week or two to take down. So, you know, although they are taking them down, it's the fact that they can't allow it to happen, because as of right now, it's been like 2 to 4 weeks of that being plastered everywhere. And right now, the ad that I actually like downloaded and that I'm going to be talking in particular about in this video is one of those stereotypical get free V-Bucks. All you have to do is, you know, this or whatever. And you can find it anywhere. If you type in free Steam wallet code. I remember doing this as a kid. I never went through with it because I always knew it was a scam, but I remember at least looking at them. You know, you would type in free Microsoft points or free Steam wallet code or all that stuff, and you'll be brought to all of these sites that do the exact same thing and act the exact same way. They tell you to put in your username. They tell you to put your platform in. Some of them ask you for your password, and those are even worse because then they steal your account information. But then they're like, okay, cool, in order to verify you're a human, we just need you to answer this survey and that survey and download this and download that, and then we'll prove it. And this video is no different. You have this guy that has Fortnite on his laptop, he's on his phone or whatever, and then you have the very stereotypical, you know, kind of electronic music that plays in a lot of these type of videos playing, that's supposed to hype the kids up or whatever. And, you know, you got all of that, then he shows it. He acts like it's working, you know, because that's what these all do. They act like they're working. So, you know, you put your username in, you click your platform, and he's like, I want the best package, and you click the best package for the most V-Bucks, because I want the most V-Bucks. And you do all this, he shows you, oh, okay, you know, you do have to download the games, it shows you downloading them, he shows it playing, and then it shows the V-Bucks going into his account. And it all seems right, you know. Obviously, watching this as, you know, an adult, it's very obvious, and even as like a younger kid when I watched these, it was definitely obviously fake. But for these really young kids that are watching these that play Fortnite, because Fortnite is an extremely popular game right now, it's, you know, obviously very mainstream, a lot of very young kids are playing it. And, you know, because of just the way we live in this world right now, a lot of kids just have complete full access to YouTube. They can look up whatever they want. And, you know, I'm not judging anyone's parenting skills. I'm not a parent, I can't judge, but I'm just saying that's a fact. That's a thing that a lot of kids have access to. So, you know, when they are wanting these V-Bucks to buy these skins, they want to, in this video, you know, he's showing there was like a really cool like unicorn harvesting tool for 1,500 V-Bucks, or, you know, all these taunts or, you know, outfits or whatever like that. A lot of kids want these. I want a lot of them. I don't even play the game. I want that unicorn, you know, harvesting tool, even though I don't play the game. But so obviously there's a lot of need for it. But because these kids that, you know, can't tell that this stuff is a scam, they're just typing on YouTube, you know, Fortnite free V-Bucks, and then this thing pops up, and there you go. And not only are some of the kids, because there are some kids that are actively typing in free V-Bucks and they're finding these really terrible videos that are, you know, just promoting scams or viruses, but the fact that they're an ad. So, you know, when I got this ad, because, you know, I have ad block, but I turn it off on YouTube just because, you know, I think it'd be a little hypocritical as someone running a YouTube show, even though none of my videos are monetized. And I want to support creators or whatever. For a while I had YouTube Red, not really wanting to pay for that now, but I have ad block disabled on YouTube nonetheless. And you know, I would see these ads for, you know, the stupid Fortnite scams, and I would just immediately skip them, you know, because obviously I skip all the ads, but like I just, it makes no difference to me what the ad is for the most part. There might be one every now and then that I watch in its entirety because it you know, I want to watch it, but, you know, this ad, like the rest, I just skip. There's no reason for me to watch it. But now imagine you're a kid and you're not even looking for free Fortnite V-Buck videos, but you're watching some Fortnite YouTuber, you're watching Ninja or any of the other millions of YouTubers that are super, you know, popular that play Fortnite. You're just a little kid watching that, and then you get an ad for free Fortnite, you know, V-Bucks, and it looks pretty official. It looks, I mean, for a younger kid, I mean, that it looks real. Like, I mean, how could it be fake? He types it in and then he shows he gets the V-Bucks in his account. How could he fake it? You know, it's very hard for younger kids to know it's fake. So for it to be an ad itself, you know, it's one thing to have it just be a video that people have to search for. Obviously, there's still a lot of problems with that. YouTube shouldn't have that type of content on its site if they're promoting scams or viruses or anything like that. But that's one thing. Having it be a promoted ad that has, it got so promoted, it was shown so many times that it had 1.5 million views before it eventually got taken down. And I don't even know how many views those Android, you know, Fortnite videos had, because I never saw the view count on those. But the, you know, the video that I'm talking about now, the free Fortnite V-Buck one, that had 1.5 million views last time I checked. And it probably had more than that because that was a couple days ago, and I just decided, I downloaded it early because I knew I wanted to have it in case it got deleted. And this morning before recording, I looked up the actual you know, YouTube URL, and it did get taken down, so I can't see the view count anymore for it, but it had 1.5 million views the last time I saw it. And that's absurd because it got shown to so many people, and, you know, obviously a lot of people that were shown that were like me, because I saw that ad as well myself. And, you know, I just skip it. So a lot of those views obviously aren't people that, you know, went and actually tried it. But if you read, when I was reading the comments, all these kids were saying, oh, it didn't work, you know, blah, 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 and, you know, whatever. And there were so many people that were downloading this because it seems easy. You put it in, you click it, you download like 3 apps. And I'm not sure if this was a virus. I think this was more just one of those scams just to, you know, have these like really popular games get even more popular, like by inflating the, you know, download, you know, number. But either way, it's unacceptable that YouTube is promoting these type of videos, and they're making money off of them because that they are, you know, the videos are paying YouTube to have their videos be ads, and you know, for the virus ones to be up for like a week to 2, and then it gets taken down, and then for another one to, you know, immediately pop up in its place and still not got, you know, taken down in a week or 2 is absurd. I mean, so many people were just, you know, had viruses on their phones because they downloaded that stuff. And obviously this was out for like 2-3 weeks, and it got super popular, like I said, on YouTube and or on Reddit, because people were talking about how bad it was that YouTube was letting this happen, and they still didn't matter. I even clicked the video, I reported it for, you know, scam or what, bad business practices or whatever you can report the video for that reason, and it still took forever. And I know YouTube is a, you know, it's all algorithm driven, and it's all like these machines, so when you purchase an ad, you just, you know, it just automatically takes your money, and it puts, you know, it probably puts your video on the rotation of ads or whatever in the algorithm. There's not a manual person person reviewing all of them. But you know, YouTube is a big company, and you can't just constantly keep making excuses for it. That's how we keep getting screwed. And I just think it's pretty unacceptable that this kind of stuff is happening. So, you know, obviously I don't know if there's a big old lesson to be learned from this video besides YouTube, get your shit together. I guess also if you have, like, you know, younger kid, or like a younger sibling or something, just let them know not to be stupid, and there's no way to get free Fortnite V-Bucks. You know, tell them, like, if you clean my room, I'll give you, like, you know, $5 to buy V-Bucks or something like that, you know, but make sure they know that there's just, you can't get free anything in life. That's just a pretty good rule most of the time. But either way, that's all I wanted to talk about today. If you guys enjoyed this video, then consider leaving a like down below and subscribing to see more content. New videos come out every Wednesday and Sunday. And like always, guys, I hope you guys have a great rest of the day, and see you guys next time.